Right. What was it like working with M on the song The Last Hit?
I remember it was dope because we um like I had my verses written. And so like when, when I like and the John's smoke my spliff, which are called spina bifida, he was right there and he wrote my 9 is lifting you, 6 feet is I spray rounds. That so he wrote that right there. I had written it. It was like efficient, like we always were. Like I was completely prepared, 16 and then half. And so, he was Eminem. So he was just writing shit. He just went in the corner and the beat played and he just wrote his part. And then we literally wrote the hook together. Like I would do, gonna blow a hash, but a hash, and I'm gonna take it. And then when I'm flabbergasted off 2 tabs of acid, like so he wrote that part, and like
You
it's
guys
just
were
like
playing
when
well
you,
off of each other, basically.
yeah,
The
like when
chemistry
you,
was on point.
yeah. But he's, that's how he did it. He's an MC. It was just that's the way it was. It was like, like the way it's composed. Technically, the song is kind of it's dope, like in that way. And, like then he heard, he did ad libs over mine. Like he did the Viva Gorditas. So like then he obviously like either liked that line or like that line stuck to him. And like he said, I'm gonna add my, little part, the Eminem thing onto that. So, that was really dope. And then that was like the week that like M and Royce was there too. And so like Royce was just sitting like hanging out. And that was like the week that they did like Bad Meets Evil and one or two other songs that Royce did, one his song, and it was like kind of ill, like a couple of the game songs, the ones that came out on.
Right, because your man Reef, he produced a lot for Royce early on.
Right, he did
Right,
the Bad Meets Evil. So,
right. So yeah, that was like the scene. That was like 1 week. That all happened in 1 week.
48 hours, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like because I went to that Bad Meets Evil session, and then we recorded The Last Hit at my crib.
Yeah.
And Big Paul was on my little couch. And he finished, I remember he finished either a 6-pack or a 12-pack himself. He was getting more and more drunk, and he finally was like in the, fetal position on my, that's the only way he could fit on that couch. And so it was just the spectacle of that was amazing. But it's M in his absolute prime. I remember he would mess up and he would keep freestyling on the ADAT tape. I probably have it somewhere. And he would just go on for like,
wow.
Remember that shitty? Like 32 bars of just freestyling incredible shit. That's to me, that's when he was at his best.
Yeah.
But that being said, to me, Eon holds his own on the song.
Yeah,
That's my, that's what I think about the song. Those are some of the best Eon verses.
How well did you guys know him before you guys did the song? Like, was he like really? Was that song recorded in 99 or a little bit earlier? Like 97?
No, I think like
98.
98?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
so he had already created
us
a buzz, right?
M played us his album that day.
Yeah.
So his album was already done, but if it came out in February, this was probably September of 98.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that he was going to be as big as he came to be?
I thought it was going to be pretty big with like Dr. Dre and like, we didn't hear, did we hear My Name Is then? Like that then? Like when we did right.
We heard his whole album.
Yeah, and it was just crazy. And so we were like, yeah, this guy's with Dr. Dre. It's going to be pretty big. And like, I think we just thought that. And You know, I thought he was, yeah, and he's just talented. And remember, he had done like these raucous records and stuff. Like he
Mhm.
did stuff for Sound Bombing too, and then he was on like that scene, like that lyricist lounge kind of scene too. So right from the Olympics thing into when he took off, so he was like in there.
Right. And as a person though, he was cool. Like he got like you guys were like really got along. Everything was good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
he's
then
just kind of. Go, sorry.
no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, he was like a caricature of himself. Like, you never really like were sure if this was like the real person, but like, you know what I mean. But he was, yeah, he wasn't an asshole.
And he was probably at the peak of like doing E a lot and like that. Like this was his like come up and like just having money for the first time and like all that. So, you know,
Wait, wait, you
then
mean doing ecstasy?
yeah, like but
Oh,
when
you saw him doing it?
no, I didn't. I mean, we went on tour with him in Europe
Right,
too.
right.
So I don't know if I necessarily said like I saw it, but he rapped a lot about it, and he was, we had things where we locked down like McDonald's in Europe. So, he was like, he was definitely, very outlandish. I mean, it was like the height Eminem shit,
Mhm.
So he acted out. Yeah, he was on drugs. Like he said that. Like I'm not saying I saw it, but I saw the actions. Like he was wild. He was buck wild for
Yeah.
sure.
What year was it that you guys toured with him? Was that 99 too?
99. Yeah.
Okay. Now our boy Copy told me to ask you guys about the Taco Bell situation.
That might be the McDonald's situation. I don't know.
Okay,
That's
so
what I
same
think.
thing.
Yeah, we were on a tour bus with him in Europe, and we like left a venue after one night, and we went and cars followed and were surrounding the bus, and we went to a McDonald's, and he had like a bodyguard guy and Paul, and and what was the DJ's name? What was his name?
DJ Head.
Yeah, Head. And basically there was like it was very late, and like we got led into a McDonald's, and then they closed the door. And there were people behind us. Like we were eating at a table with like like a glass, it's like McDonald's. So the whole wall is glass looking in, and people were like pounding and like taking pictures of him. So
This
it
is
was
old school
right at the
McDonald's.
start. It was
This is
right at
old
the start.
McDonald's where you could look in, not like where it
Yeah.
is now,
Of
right?
course, like a
Yeah.
big windows. Yeah. This is, yeah. So that was the start of it. So it was, we saw it, we knew, and it was, it was happening. We were in the middle of it.
Man, that tour, what was that tour like for you guys?
It was fun. It was great. It was dope.
We brought out Lord Sear with us from the Stretch and Bobbito show, and he was our hype man. And then he was just, it was when AO was in just full blown usage. And
we were wild.
We were in our 20s, man. So the shit was fun.
Can you tell any untold stories from that time on that tour?
One time we were flying, and Eminem was sitting right behind me on the plane. He said, "Hey, Mighty Ma, your neck needs a haircut." I guess that's not great, but
No, we had, there's countless stuff.
I mean, it's known. We cut the tour short because like Eminem had a bad like mushroom trip in Amsterdam. I mean, it's known. And so like the tour just ended, and we were like, damn,
It was the
like,
best show too. We had friends who came from Philly.
Yeah.
For it. It
Wow.
was Stretch.
It was like hotel room, remember? And we like,
Yeah.
it was like kissing the hand of the Don. Like, thank you so much for this tour, man. Like,
yeah, totally. Yeah, man. And I always say, I really have this weird feeling that if like he saw us, he would know exactly who we were. I just think he's a weird hip hop dude. Like he probably knows every song he's been on. I just have this weird
Oh, he
feeling.
definitely knows you guys.
He
Come
would
on.
know. Right.
it's
right.
cool. We got to keep the song, Eminem
Yeah, we own the song.
like, took a lot of his songs back from that indie game. Like they took the Bad Meets Evil songs back, the two Royce and Eminem songs that had come out on Shecky's label Game.
Right.
Like M took those back, you know. So we were lucky to get to keep our song with him, you know.
Yeah.
For sure.